In Parmeley, Missouri, at around 10:30 a.m. on May 28, 2024, Ashley Parmeley entered the Festus police station, clothes looking disheveled and wet, when she told police officers that she had shot her 9-year-old daughter, Scarlett Parmeley Doherty, and drowned her 2-year-old son, Isaac James Baum. After being read her rights, Parmeley was arrested and was being held at the Jefferson County Jail without bond. Authorities have not disclosed a possible motive as to why she did what she did. Parmeley's daughter, Scarlett, was loved by many. Scarlett's teacher described her as a kind, bubbly, caring and spunky little girl who loved talking about her little brother. She loved playing softball. Her teacher said she had a way of gathering people up who needed a friend and made them feel included. Scarlett was found with an apparent gunshot wound inside of her mother's car that was parked outside the police station. Officers raced to perform life-saving measures but were unsuccessful. She was pronounced deceased at the scene. Scarlett's little brother, Isaac, was described as a fun-loving boy who loved playing in water and with his cars. He loved throwing stuff, picking up sticks and running around in his diapers. Isaac was found unresponsive in a fountain near the entrance of the Timber Creek Resort, a Holiday Inn property about 13 miles southwest of Festus. Deputies jumped into the water to retrieve the boy and performed life-saving measures, but they were also unsuccessful. He was also pronounced deceased at the scene. Parmeley allegedly told police that her son was crying after she fatally shot Scarlett. She said she then began driving before finding the resort, where she then held Isaac underwater for 4 to 5 minutes. Jefferson County Sheriff Dave Marshock said a third child, who was a related family member and not the suspect's child, was found safe. Parmeley had custody of the child at one point, though Marshock did not provide further details. Parmeley confessed to shooting Scarlett and drowning Isaac. Parmeley allegedly told investigators she shot Scarlett near Bonne Terre, which is in St. Francois County. She also said before shooting Scarlett she tried to sacrifice Isaac in St. Francois, but she was unsuccessful, and he was still alive when she drove into Jefferson County, where she drowned him at the resort. The probable cause statement did not elaborate on what Parmeley meant by sacrifice. The Jefferson County Prosecuting Attorney's Office charged Parmeley with first-degree charges on May 29 for the demise of her 2-year-old son, Isaac. She initially was charged with second-degree charges on May 28, but the charge was upgraded the next day when Jefferson County Sheriff's Office investigators provided additional information. The St. Francois County Prosecuting Attorney's Office charged Parmeley on May 29 with first-degree charges and armed criminal action for the demise of her 9-year-old daughter, Scarlett. According to Missouri state statutes, first-degree charges is a Class A felony punishable by either ending your life or life imprisonment without eligibility for probation, parole or release except by act of the governor. Armed criminal action is an unclassified felony and carries a penalty of 3 to 15 years in prison. However, Jefferson County Prosecuting Attorney Tricia Stefanski and St. Francois County Prosecuting Attorney Blake Dudley jointly announced on June 7 that the charges are being consolidated, which means both the first-degree charges Parmeley is facing will be taken up in Jefferson County now. Consolidating the cases into one case in Jefferson County is not only more efficient, but most importantly, prevents the families of the victims from having to go through this process in 2 criminal cases. Parmeley now faces a possible life-ending sentence or life in prison without the possibility of parole, after taking the lives of her 2 children. There were concerns about Parmeley's mental health. In the hours leading up to her children's last moments, Parmeley changed her Facebook profile photo to a black screen. 4 years ago, in 2020, before her son was born, Parmeley posted about her struggle with depression. She posted that she isolated herself and that she came off as very timid and unfriendly and, in all reality, she needed a friend more than anything. Always questioning if the kids would be happier or better off without her being their primary caregiver because she knew that they deserved a much better role model. Additionally, family court records showed that Parmeley was in a custody battle with Scarlett's father, Jason Doherty. The case started in 2015 and was resolved in 2021. That was when she also gained custody of her 11-year-old niece. The niece stayed with Parmeley until she turned 18. The Parmeley family, not just Ashley, has a history of extreme violence. Parmeley's uncle was convicted of taking his parents, her grandparents, lives. 1999. Neighbors of Parmeley spoke out about Scarlett. Brandy Trask's daughter played with Scarlett. Brandy said she saw Scarlett every day and didn't see any signs that she was unhappy or had any trouble at home. Separate GoFundMe fundraisers have been started for the families of Scarlett and Isaac, and have currently combined to raise over $20,000.